A kid's voice echoed, "Mom, look back, it's a dinosaur." The mom laughed. "Oh, silly, what's the rush?" But when the driver glanced in the rearview mirror, his eyes widened in horror. A bizarre, terrifying creature was charging toward them. Panicking, he floored the accelerator. Some passengers, scared out of their wits, started throwing whatever they could grab at the beast. A wrench, anything. But that only made it angry. With a mighty leap, the creature, a massive pangolin, landed right in front of the bus, forcing it to a screeching halt. Furious, the giant pangolin took out the driver and didn't spare the other passengers. But strangely, it didn't lay a scratch on a mom and her little boy sitting in the bus. Just then, a loud car horn blared outside, distracting the beast. It bolted out of the bus. Behind the wheel was Professor Hemant, a wildlife expert who knew animal behavior inside out. He understood that pangolins don't usually attack humans. Using that knowledge, calmly got the mom and her son out of the bus. But when the pangolin started chasing them, Hemant had to hit the gas. Taking advantage of a sharp turn, he swerved the car so fast that the pangolin tumbled straight toward the edge of a ravine. But this pangolin wasn't giving up. Enraged, it retreated to its cave, where it caught a human scent and went berserk. It lunged at a little girl, but just then, a female pangolin's roar stopped the male dead in its tracks, like a scared kid. The girl, quick on her feet, realized the male pangolin was terrified of the female. Smiling, she thanked the female pangolin and gifted her a cute little doll. "We're best friends now," she said with a grin. The girl made it home but didn't tell her dad, who happened to be none other than Professor Hemant, about any of them. Turns out, those giant pangolins weren't from some random jungle. They were genetically modified, living experiments created by scientists. Something went wrong though, and the mutated creatures escaped the research center. When news of the bus attack hit the media, shady pharmaceutical companies took notice. They kidnapped the little girl, hoping she'd lead them to the pangolin. What they didn't know was that these mutated pangolins had an incredible sense of smell. As soon as the kidnappers entered the jungle with the girl, the pangolin attacked. Recognizing her scent, it saved her and took her back to its cave. But the pharma company wasn't done. They bought the male and female pangolin's offspring from the research lab for a fortune, killed them, and turned them into taxidermy display. The company's boss bragged, "Pangolins are super rare, and I've got their cries recorded before they die." They used those heartbreaking cries in a fake wildlife protection app, blasting it across the mountains from a truck loaded with massive speakers. The moment those cries hit the ears of the two pangolins, they reacted instantly. One of them looked at the other and asked, "Is that our baby?"